Welcome to the Oasis. As you can tell, we're not in the same place as we usually are when I make videos. We're somewhere completely different. It's definitely not the same place with the green screen behind me. Don't worry, it's somewhere new. And the reason it's somewhere new is because this is a different type of video I want to make. So this isn't something I'm scripting very much or anything like that. I got a few notes in front of me. But basically, I just want to talk about a movie I saw and kind of give my opinion on it. So the movie is Bullet Train. Let's get to it. So Bullet Train just came out. The premiere was last night and I watched it last night. It's directed by David Leitch, and you might know that name because he was the person who directed Deadpool 2. So I don't want to give too much away about the plot, so this is going to be a spoiler-free review. But basically, just a quick overview. It follows a bunch of assassins and crime people all put on a bullet train together that's going from Tokyo to Kyoto. And wackily, some things happen that intertwine their stories, and they kind of all interact at some point on this train. And yeah, so I'm not going to say anything more about the plot, but that's kind of the basic synopsis of it. So cast-wise, we've got a pretty good cast of people. We've got Brad Pitt. We've got Joey King, made famous, obviously, by one of the greatest movies of all time, The Kissing Booth. God bless. We got Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry. We've got Andrew Koji, and also Hiroki Sanada. One thing I'll say as a positive towards the movie is the cast is great. They all do an amazing job. Obviously, with a cast that's like that, you're gonna have a good cast. But like, all their performances are really good. I thought they're all really funny, and that was one thing great about the movie, is that the comedy in it is quite good. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which is obviously, you can tell, Deadpool makes sense. A lot of what happens between the characters, the interactions are very funny, and it's got a lot of wackiness to it. Like, I equate watching this movie similar to something like Fast and Furious, where if you don't focus too much on the plot, there are some weird plot holes. And like, one thing I noticed as well is that the way they try to connect all these characters together is a little bit shallow at points. Like, doesn't make that much sense. But again, if you don't think into it, it's still fun to watch. The action scenes are absolutely crazy, and like, the violence in it is on another level. And the fight scenes are super well choreographed. I really like the idea that the whole setting is just on this one train. Obviously, it being set in Japan as well, like, they have the different themed carts that they're walking through, which is quite cool. And especially from the beginning when he's in Tokyo, it has that cool like neon vibe, which I really like. So like I said, the performances are all really good. Some of the characters, they have to put on British accents, and you can tell at some point, there are some points where the accents are dropping, but overall, that wasn't really that much of an issue. And like I said, they're just very funny in the way they interact with each other. One thing I really liked is all the characters are quite different from one another. It's very personality based, and the way the personalities interact with each other make great scenes. So yeah, the story was a little bit shallow, and there was some kind of strange choices in terms of the way it went. I think by the end as well, it kind of went too crazy, and it was really a bit stupid. But like I said, it's not something where you're watching really intently about the plot and like these really intricate characters. Like, it's just a fun kind of popcorn movie that I think is a good time. So that's basically it. I'd probably give it maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Enjoyable. But yeah, that was just a quick review I wanted to talk about. Let me know if you like something like this. I can do more every time I see a movie. It doesn't take much to turn the camera on and chat about it. So thank you. Take care.